Well, you've set the bait, so now I want to jump right into it. Maybe you can talk about what the creative process is for the band when you guys are writing and coming up with new material.
Well, in the early days, that's when we kind of set the, it's not a formula, but just the way that we interact as songwriters collaborating. That's the main kind of thing that characterizes, especially my experience in this group, is that it's collaborative, which is really different, I think, from just single-minded individual creative pursuits. So Devin, our lead singer, will often have some kind of little guitar lick or a vocal melody or something like that, and then it's kind of on us to respond to that and to provide counter melodies and kind of rhythmic counterpoint. I would say that the rhythm in our music is often lyrical in its own way. It's not, and that's has to do a lot with Dylan, our drummer, being a classically trained piano player. But anyway, it's kind of after, when the initial idea, sometimes it comes from Devin, sometimes it comes from other people, gets thrown out there. It's this kind of negotiating process where whatever you kind of hear, you try to throw that out there and offer it, and then we wrestle with it. And sometimes that process takes one afternoon, and then everything kind of falls into place. And sometimes it takes years for it to kind of refine or kind of like reduce to what the common, or what the most potent elements are. I think the music often has a feeling where each voice can stand alone. You can hear it if you put headphones on, especially. You can hear it stand alone, but you can also hear how it fits almost geometrically into the sonic spectrum. And that's something that we're always looking for, not kind of stepping on each other's toes. Often with guitar music, I find that there's these kind of just blocky stacking of drums, bass, and rhythm guitar, often two rhythm guitars, lead guitar on top, and then things are just kind of stacked really like bricks on top of each other, and it can obscure things, and I find it dilutes things. So we try to stay a little bit more three-dimensional in that regard, and so that process takes a long time. And